Hi guys, welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Vicky Njuguna and today is Sunday. So welcome back to Mental Sundays. If you're new here, every Sunday at 3 p.m. I post motivational videos. So today is going to be all about self-love. That's right. If you feel a little bit insecure, then this is the right video for you. So before we even start, please make sure you subscribe to my channel, like and share as much as you want, comment anything you want me to do, and let's get into the video. Self-love to me has been quite a journey, honestly, because it's not something that you wake up and decide like, yo, I'm gonna love myself. It's something that you have to grow in you so that you can put it outside for other people to see that you're worth yourself and you know you're worthy, right? So it takes years to love yourself. Let's say you have a small insecurity somewhere. I know there's this part of you that's like, man, I don't love this about me, but it takes years, sometimes short, sometimes long years, so that you can accept who you are fully. And for that, you'll also have to surround yourself with people who love themselves. You'll actually feel more motivated if you stick around with such people, right? So I listed down like things which might help you accelerate your self-love, and I won't even start going through the bush or something. Number one, every morning look in the mirror. This is not just basically looking at yourself in the mirror, because there are different ways you look yourself in the mirror. There's this one where you're like, I'm becoming chubby. But then there's this other face of yours which will be like, sis, I love that glow of yours. It's okay, you've added on a little weight, but it makes you look bolder and sexier, and that's what's it, right? So looking in the mirror, in my perspective, is giving yourself daily affirmations that you're beautiful, you're handsome, you are the bad bitch. You will feel it every day. Trust me, you'll feel it every day once you continuously do that to yourself. You look at yourself in the mirror and I'm like, yo, you've come far and I'm proud of you for all you've done for yourself. And you have to congratulate yourself once in a while. Look at me. You'll get used to it. Not getting used to it in a bad way, but you'll just come to love it more because it makes you unique. It does not make you different from other people. One thing that will also help you in looking in the mirror, you will ignore all those negative comments because you've already put it in your head that I am beautiful, I am handsome, and I know that I am that. So all those negative comments that will come to you, that you should lose a little weight, you should do this to your hair, it won't make any sense to you at that time because you're already over it, you already got used to it, and you already accepted it because it's who you are. I don't know whether you'll hear some construction noises, but there's some construction around. Another thing that will help you will be being your own best friend. And let me tell you something. This is something I had to learn the hard way for myself. I was this person who I want to get affirmation from different people. Like, I want someone to tell me, hey Vicky, whether you look nice. I love how you have this certain type of body. I love your hair. I love you. You see, like, I used to want affirmation from other people, which after learning, it wasn't right for me because I used to live according to what they said. But then at the same time, when I'm seeing those insecurities I have that praising, I have to accept them myself, that I know I'm beautiful enough for people to see that I'm beautiful. Look at me. Yeah, you be your own best friend. And if you want to accelerate that, if you want to start a skincare routine, please do. If you love your face and you want to take care of it, do a skincare routine. Drink your water, hydrate, bitch. Like, just these small things which will help you build yourself to the person who you want to be. You get me? Yeah. And number 2, be your biggest hype. Well, let me tell you something. If there's one thing my friends know me for, is hyping them. Because I'll be like, yo, man, I love how you... As in, me, I love appreciating someone because I understand there's something inside them that maybe they're not appreciating themselves for. But me, I'll tell you, my dear, this is what makes you unique. So please, just appreciate who you are. And let me tell you, you are sexy as fuck. You are sexy as fuck. Being your biggest hype, when you stick around with the right kind of people who will always hype you up, you'll personally start to feel like, yes, I know I am this and I need to start accepting it myself, which will result to me actually accepting. Let me tell you something. This is what if I do like a ball makeup, or I'll post it somewhere and then I'll be like, yo, I know I'm hot. I am hot like a heater.
I'm hot.
You are hot.
Like a heater.
Yes.
I'm hot like a heater.
Yeah.
And I have to hype myself because I know I've done a great job. I've come from so far to loving myself that I can actually appreciate who I am by myself inside my heart, and I feel genuinely happy when I'm doing that, And the thing about being your own hype man is because these people who hype you are not always going to be there. We're always busy. I won't even lie, people are busy. So they won't always be there to, when you ask them, do you think I'm pretty? Do you think I'm this? Do you think I'm too fat? Do you think I'm too slim? People are busy. They're not always there. Their work is not just telling you how you're pretty or something. Nah, it doesn't even, it can't even work like that. You get me? For me, I did have, at least I had those parents who would like tell me you're beautiful, you're intelligent and everything. But if some let's say you're from a less supportive background, that's harder for you to build that self-love in yourself. People who usually tell you like, I know you're pretty, you know you're pretty, I know I have a pretty friend, I have a pretty daughter, I have a pretty son. Yeah, it's kind of hard if you didn't have such kind of support system when you're younger. But you have to if you want to grow your self-love, you have to let it go. Not let it go, because you have to accept the reality that, yeah, I didn't have such, but I'm willing to work on myself so that I can get such for myself and I can offer that to people. That's the best place you can reach in your life. Let me not even lie to you. And also, if you want to be your biggest hype man, please congratulate yourself whether you've achieved something, whether it's done. For me, this is how I congratulate myself. Sorry, I know I cannot sing a certain thing. Let me tell you, I'll work so hard to reach those keys, to get all the riffs and runs. If you do music, you can understand what riffs and runs are. I will work so hard, and when I've reached that point, I will be like, yo, I've made it. And me, I'm a person who, I love praising myself, not publicly, in a nice way. I love affirming myself so that people can see that you cannot take me down. I know who I am. I know where I've come from. So no matter what I say, you can't bring me down because I know the reality of the stuff, right? So just say like, I love my taste in this. You have a nice taste in fashion, right? No, you congratulate yourself for something, because some of us don't even know how to wear, and you have that talent of picking out clothes and everything. So hey, please, if you have such thing, please hype yourself. People will see that this person knows what she's doing or what he's doing, and they'll come to appreciate you more because you have put a stand in your life, right? Number 3 is, you're supposed to become more natural. Just be free with yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself, because here's one thing about me. So I used to feel ugly, like it wasn't even kitambo. Just a few months back, I gained so much weight. Let me not even lie to you. I gained so much, and I used to feel so bad because you're looking at yourself in a different way, right? And it also affected like my self-esteem and everything. But let me tell you, this is what happened. I was scrolling through my Google photos from way back 2019. I saw my pictures and I was like, what the hell? Do you know how much I've changed? Like, I used to think back then that I was the thing. Literally, I used to think like, yo, me, I can, as in, what? And then I looked at myself, I was like, hey. You're like, I used to look like this, as in, to me right now, that past looks ugly. Honestly, because right now, if I look at myself, I compare those two pictures like this, I was like, wow, I've come from far. Like, so far, like, hey. And then I saw that and I was like, why the hell did I feel so bad about getting this weight? And I actually grew positively. So, trust you me, when you feel like the past was the thing, do this, compare your past and your present. Trust me, you'll be so happy with where you've come from to where you are right now, because you'll accept the reality, which is natural. It's natural to gain weight, right? So, for me, I gained, and I'm happy I gained it in the right places, you know what I mean? So yeah, that made me feel so nice about myself. Although it's not like it's a nice thing to gain weight. If it's not healthy, please, that's bad. But for me, it turned out to be a nice thing, and I appreciated my body so much. You don't even want to know. Like right now, I can go and I'm saying, yo, I have a fat ass. I don't know whether you understand. There's so much happiness which comes from loving yourself, because you won't even have stress about who cares about how I look or it. Something like that. And I know one thing, people want to bond with those who love them. And I've said it like in the beginning of the video. There are people who self-depreciate themselves. You're like, I don't like this about me. Me, I cannot, personally, I feel like I'm allergic to people who do not like, they're always condemning how they look. Because God created us in His own image and His likeness. I am a huge believer, I'm a Christian, so I understand that we were created in the same image and likeness of God. So the moment you always continue to you depreciate yourself, like, I understand we all have insecurities, right? But then when it becomes too much at some point, because me personally, I can't stay with someone who makes me feel like that, because I'll also start looking for things which are not even there. And I have gone through that. I look for things which are not even there, and I'll start being insecure about them. And that's not the energy I want. You'll find that most people are insecure because they surround themselves with such people. They teach them to be insecure, and they end up not loving themselves. So the point was, please stick with positive people around you. If you have those few girls who always hype you up that you look nice, and hey, your life will be sweet. Let me just lie to you. Your life will be sweet. And also, stay with people who want to see you at your highest, not at your lowest. Because the moment they teach you how to be insecure about yourself, they will be so happy to see you when you're at your lowest, because you are dependent to them. And I know some people have experienced this firsthand. I am one person who has experienced it firsthand, so I know how it feels. And it really feels bad, because you tend to believe that they love you because of that. They're always encouraging you, and in real sense, they're just making you feel happy for that short-term period. And me, I'm not a person who loves short-term. I love long-term things. So please stick with people who make you happy or anything. You're going to miss out on opportunities because you've surrounded yourself with such. Let's say, for example, if I want to apply as a plus size model, and I'm sticking around with those people who, they already have that nice model body and whatever, and they'll be like, you sure you do that? And I don't think, they accept that in people. As in, that's so negative. Like, that's so bad. Like they'll just make you feel belittled. What is the point? I don't honestly see what is the point. You'll miss out on love, you'll miss out on opportunities, you'll miss out on certain business ideas if they have some, because kwanza you'll miss out on love because you feel this guy has liked you and you're just feeling fat, you're not meant. I swear this person maybe was loving you for who you are and you're just pushing that person away. You'll suffer in future. Please love yourself. Number 3, actually, in the second last point, number 3, you surround yourself with, I've actually said it, positive group of friends. If they're not productive, then what the fuck out, honestly. It's not even productive to embrace trauma. Let me put it this way. Most friendships are formed when, let's say, 2 people have met because they're going through a certain thing which they're common to themselves. So both of them are going through the same thing, right? Those are most of the friendships I have known from other people. They're tied like that. You should, and that's bad. Okay, it's not bad per se. If you're helping both of you to grow, to be better people in future, then that's fine. That's a good friendship. But then if you know you're in a trauma-based relationship, mnashinda mmelia pamoja because you cannot make yourselves like grow out of it. That's bad, honestly, because I personally want to be with someone, a friend, a nice mutual friendship, which, let's say, if it is trauma-based, I want us to decide on what we're going to do and grow together to become who we want to be, right? You're supposed to change how you perceive yourself, because when you relate that point with the traumatized relationship, most of them presented themselves as if they are traumatized. Yeah, I understand we're all traumatized by something in life, but then it's not an advice. Personally, I love looking bold all the time. I love looking presentable. I don't want to be seen like I have problems. But then the moment I have problems, I know I can talk it out to someone. You see, there's a difference between shutting it out completely and being vulnerable with someone who will make you feel okay to talk to them. But you don't have to look negative all the time. You don't have your face is always low. You always not psyched up for anything. That's not the best way to present yourself. You also have to present how you talk to people. Well, for me, I am normally straightforward. My friends even know that I am very straightforward with someone. So come to me when you're straightforward and I'll be straightforward with you. I'm not a person who loves going through corners, if you get what I'm saying. I don't love dilly-dally. I don't have to go through many ways so that I can address my point. I have to be bold enough to say what I want, because I know I have that confidence. I built that confidence for myself in a long time so that I can achieve that moment. When it's a no, it's a no, and that's a complete sentence. When it's a yes, it's a yes. That's okay. So either way, you have to change how you have to change, or you have to embrace your trauma-based relation. I will not even advise you to embrace it. Please change those behaviors, because it is linked up to missing out on opportunities, honestly. Because since you have to get the moolah, the money is so. And also for that, you have to get anything that makes you happy. Like I said, like in the before points, like if it's a skincare routine, buy those skincare products you normally see. I personally don't have skincare products, but yeah, I was just blessed with a nice face and I'm happy about that. But if you're struggling, let's say you're struggling with acne, buy those products which will make you and improve who you are so that you can grow in yourself. You know, people sometimes mistake self-love with neglecting themselves, because self-love is accepting who you are, and self-love is accepting who you are, and you want to improve how you are so that you can grow your self-love more. But then there's these people who neglect how they look because they have this certain self-love in themselves. Because let's say you're struggling with let's use the example of acne. You're struggling with acne, but you don't want to do anything with it, and then you'll still be the same person who's complaining that I don't love how you look, and you get, but then you have that egoistic type of behavior of I love myself and I won't even change anything about it. Whoever will love me the way I am, and you have the opportunity of changing that so that you can improve it. It causes more harm to yourself more than to people. Honestly, let me not even lie to you. It will cause much harm to yourself than to people, because you're continuing to degrade yourself. You will diminish it even to the point of you'll be numb. You will live life however you want. You don't even care about shit. But one thing I'd advise you to do, if you have the opportunity of improving your lifestyle, please do that, because you don't want to waste the opportunity for better opportunities in the future. I hope you get what I'm saying. So yeah, and the last point for this video, perspective. You need time to rest. You need time to reflect on what you want so that you can become a boss bitch. Honestly, everything happens for a reason. Nothing is built overnight and starts the journey. And that's all. Period. Because once you have that mentality of I have to work on this now, and I have to start with baby steps, of course, as I continue to gradually improve who I am and I continue to love myself more. And don't overwork yourself. If you feel you need to rest, please do. Your body is telling you to rest. Relax, cool down. Whatever you worked for during that period of working, you've moved from 0 to 1. That's a step. That's a whole step which had difficulties in the middle, so that you reach to 1 from 0. And of course, you have to understand that nothing is built overnight. Be patient. Be patient. I don't even know how to explain it better to you. I think it's a whole statement in itself. Be patient with where you're going. If you rush things rather, you'll have short-term achievements which won't even last your lifetime. And then you'll go back to square one. And that's what you don't want. So please, whatever you can do it at that time. When the time reaches to go to the next step, please do it at that time. You don't have to pile up things. And lastly, learn how to balance your life. And yeah, that's it for the video today. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned. You can comment whatever you want me to talk about, and let's stay tuned for next Sunday's video. See you next time. Bye.